I remember the first time I heard about what you did for me. Sitting in a church pew with the opportunity to meet you. The preacher said we just had to raise our hand and say a prayer if we wanted to. He said you'd forgive all the bad things I ever did. So with hands trembling, I wanted to raise them with all my heart. I felt like the weight of the world was in them, and they were so heavy I couldn't even start. Then I remember what the preacher said. Your hands are heavy for me. First they healed the blind and the sick and raised the dead back to life. And then your perfect hands were nailed to a cross just for loving me. I remembered your hands began to take a hold of mine and lift them slowly. The weight was no longer on me. And the next thing I knew, my hands were stretched towards you like a child reaching for his father. I reached for you until I couldn't reach any farther. I see you, the preacher said. Come to the altar. Legs heavy and heart beating fast. I couldn't move. I was bound and I was shackled. Then I remembered how you came to this world to take my place. The weight that was mine came, but then I saw your face. You were shackled and you couldn't move. The soldiers, they stripped you down until you were nude, beat you with sticks and whips with jagged edges. They mocked and spit on you, but you never wavered. Like a savior, you came and took what I deserved. The weight from my cross you took for me, carried it up to Calvary, was nailed and hung from it for me. Suddenly the weight was gone and I felt free. You took every chain and shackle off me and you wore it proudly. Before I even realized I was at the altar. On my knees, I closed my eyes and I saw you face to face. I had met my Savior that saved me by grace, grace that was bought with his blood and his pain. I knew he would be my dad forever. 17 years later, and he has shown me he's even greater. I thought I found him, but Jesus, he found me. He told me he was waiting for me patiently. I asked him once, why would you die in my place? His reply, I would do it again for just the chance to meet you face to face.